Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another YgoPro duel video, Cross-Banlist Cup 2016 match number 2. So, two big decks in this game's history. One more recent deck, which is Volcanics, changed the deck list to Traptrix, the Traptrix version. And the second deck list is Quickdraw Dandywarrior, Debris-Hime or Hime, however you pronounce it. But you know that the deck list that Jeff Jones used, a bit upgraded with the newer synchros from back then, like Scrap Dragon and so on. But yeah, both decks are heavily reliant, or somewhat slow, but heavily reliant on those pluses. And if we can compare both decks, then we can see that Volcanics definitely have more quote-unquote Stratos cards, and that the plant deck, the Quickdraw deck, is a little bit slower, heavily relying on Quickdraw Lonefire, you know, Ryko as well. Ryko hoping, and of course Card Trooper hoping to mill that Dandelion or the plant engine to get your engine going. It plays a lot of stall, triple warning, triple dimensional prison to kinda stop your opponent, but yeah, the Volcanic deck does have a lot of immediate pluses, like roll Firestorming Guards, Traptrix Merleo, Volcanic Rockets, and the list goes on. So yeah, let's hop into the first game. Right, first tool, and I think opponent gets a start. Yeah, I'm playing with the Quickdraw deck. The opponent's playing with Volcanics. He has an excellent start. Excellent, as in opening with a rocket. Set 3 must be nice, right? And immediately he has a pyro type, so that Scattershot as fodder for his Blaze Accelerator trap. So I think I immediately Foolish Burial my Dandelion here. Cold Wave is something very important against a heavy back row deck. Sadly, Cold Wave has to be the first card activated during your main phase 1, and after that you cannot set or activate any spells and traps, set traps, right? So I think my only option here was to, I think, set the Spore. Eventually he, has that Scatter Shot, and eventually, I decided to set the Prison. Don't want to take a lot of damage at the same time. I don't want him to go for, or exceed for, what is it called, Rhapsody. Indeed, to banish the Dandelion, since Dandelion is the MVP of the deck here. Go for Cold Wave to stun his back row, make the standard, I think one of the best plays. This Quickdraw Plant deck has a normal summon to Redragon and revive your Dandelion. Black Rose, you know the shenanigans plays. And go for Goyo. Again, my opponent is not allowed to set or activate any kind of spell or traps, but then he normal summons his Royal Firestorm Guards, and that sucks really hard, since we know he has a Blaze Accelerator in his grave, so we can just banish that during my turn. I try to go into the battle phase, try to go into the battle phase, but yeah, as expected, again, I take 1500 damage and the Raigeki from those scatter shots, so it's not looking too great. Have that useless Quickdraw in my hand. Drawing into Dandelion would have been very nice. Anyway, so again, yeah, he makes those pluses, that normal summon Mermeleo to get a plus. Ryko, no big mill here. Again, he has like, how many cards does he have over me? 6, like +6 over me. And during the end phase again, call for Volcanic Rocket to get another Blaze Accelerator trap card, search, and yeah, no reason not to Typhoon here, and just try to attack for game. Course does prevent the necessary damage, but yeah, in main phase 2 we go for Emerald, and it's just a matter of time, right? Now here, if he draws a Scatter Shot, it's game, of course. Of course he draws it, and yeah, I lose game number 2. So a very slow match. Definitely you can see on the length of the video, it's definitely one of the slower matches here. Very slow decks, 2 very slow decks, but so yeah, anyway, I lose the first game. So game number 2, I get the start, I have the advantage, and I look at my hand. I see the Trapstun. Okay, Trapstun is going to be very important, again, just like Cold Wave, to get a huge Black Rose effect off. Paired up with Trapstun. So he already reveals his Blaze Accelerator, normal summon Reaper, and I decided not to activate the Trapstun, like a quote-unquote worst case scenario. He discards his Scatter Shot, with Accelerator draws a card, but yeah, then again, I do have the second search, and if he already activates his Blaze Accelerator, he probably already has either Shell or Scatter Shot in his hand, so the Reaper wasn't that effective. So that's why I kept the Trapstun for later, again, to possibly stun his back row. And that's what I'm going to do now. So foolish for Dandelion. Normal summon Debris, not activate the trap stun beforehand. I'm going to chain it on the Phoenix chain, then reborn the Dandelion, and instead of going for Black Rose, I decide to go for Scrap Dragon. So Scrap Dragon to pop one of his back rows, I believe the Void Trap Hole indeed, and then attack over the Murmuleo. So now I think, okay, I'm in a very good position. Have the Lead Light and Darkness Dragon in hand, have another Debris Dragon, MVP of the deck next to Dandelion. Again, new Scrap Dragon, but there's another Phoenix Chain. No Typhoon for me, so another Debris Dragon. Sadly, the deck is only running one Scrap Dragon, so go for Stardust. Just in case of Bottomless, I think the deck does run multiple Bottomless, or one Bottomless, right? Of course, it's Volcanics. So again, he does say that one of the biggest problems of Volcanics is not drawing any monsters like, Volcanic Rockets, Firestorm Guards, and so on. The Stardust again buying me some time. Tribute for Quickdraw, and I had the option to go for what is it called? Junk Destroyer, that's the name, that pops multiple of your opponent's cards, but we knew he had a warning, so yeah, going for Junk Destroyer wasn't the optimal play. Go for Drill Warrior instead, also a very big key card here in the deck. Go for Light and Darkness Dragon, definitely with, in comparison of today's format, the card got heavily power creeped, but now it can seal the deal and I can attack for a game. Exactly 2300 damage, so game number 3, very cool. This is actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Player interaction. Anyway, opponent gets a start and reveals duality. Luckily, no rocket. So okay, I still have a chance. I had an option here to go for, or at least yeah, normal summon Reaper, but I decided, because we knew he had a warning, I decided to just set a Raikou, maybe get lucky with his Mill Dandelion or other good mill card to set up the grave, and at the same time destroy his warning, right? But again, no monster on his part, so flip over the Raikou, pop one of his back rows, hit a warning, and then normal summon the Reaper. Yeah, very unfortunate. The scatter shot again, so can't get the Reaper poke in to discard one of his cards in his hand. But yeah, you know how the plus engine of both decks compare, and I think the Volcanic engine, the pluses of the Volcanic engine definitely come out on top. Over the Plant engine, you know, your whole Firestorm guards, Traptrix, Murmuleo, Volcanic Rocket, the Blaze Accelerator trap card to draw, Shell, you know, the shenanigans, and now, again, he has all of those pluses over me, so I can't really do anything. Do have Lone Fire to possibly go for like Titanial. Titanial was a very strong boss monster, like Titanial with multiple Dandelion tokens, but yeah, I'm playing against a heavy back row deck and someone who always has Scatter Shot. Yeah, nothing I can do about that, so go for Dandelion. Another option maybe was go for Titanial, but I didn't think Titanial was the correct play, so I go for Dandelion instead to possibly set it up in my grave for later, but he makes a good move and he goes for Heartland Draco to attack for game and deal the necessary burn damage. Yeah, I think Volcanics definitely deserve to win. They are a bit faster, a bit more consistent. The Plant deck is slower with the flip effects, like Raikou needs that Dandelion, heavily reliant on Dandelion, and yeah, has a lot more dead draws, like the Quickdraw, which is only very good if you draw into Dandelion. Titanial is also a dead card early on, so Volcanics win this. Yeah, guys, that's it. Next match will be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.